Okay, here is the OOC Alt player commentary of multiplex movies on the character Infinity. Now, this is the thing here. Because somebody may look at Infinity and be like, what the hell species is she? I don't know, like when I made this character, I think really honestly, it was a combination of different things or whatever, because she's actually an alien. If she's an alien character or whatever, she might be crossed with some demonic aspects into her or whatever, but not entirely, and that's really only because of the spaded tail that she has. I don't know, it really was kind of a random situation, and I love the color combination, and honestly, I was kind of debating about man, I'll just say this was a hard character to try to come up with. Mainly is because when you do character creation, or at least when I do character creation, some of the hardest things I try to get mentally mentally painted onto that canvas or whatever, is how color combination is going to accommodate with the skin complexion and nipple colors, like the eye colors, a lot of different colorations and stuff like that. They really had to take some time into doing, and of course Duo Raiden, she helped out a whole lot, I can say, as far as anything, into making this possible. Because me personally, I can't draw for crap. I'm still on stick figures, but I commend those who can draw and paint. I wish I was a talent that I can do. The real talent that I know I can do as far as anything is animate. But in regards to Infinity, though, yeah, a lot of times I hear a lot of people have their thing for Infinity too. And I think that's because of her replication ability, to where she can make a lot of clones of herself, or infinite clones of herself or whatever, which hence is why her name is Infinity. Because as is stated in her profile, this is one of the head bosses or whatever, final bosses you will run across in the universe of Aragon, where Nefaria and all my characters are from or whatever. And I just had the sensible concept in behind it, for why she is what she is or whatever. The art shows or whatever, as far as anything. And I've had a few people or whatever who's picked up on the character or whatever, and role played and stuff like that. And we had some pretty good scenes and everything like that. Like for example, like I said, Moroku. He's a he's a very cool person or whatever. I've actually been role playing with him for about, wow, I'd have to say that's been maybe about 4 or 5 years. It's been a while or whatever, because like I said before I came to ECHA, I used to be on BigFurs and Offscale.org. BigFurs.com and Offscale.org. And on those sites, like I was talking about the post length and everything like that, it was cool as far as anything. The idea of Nefarious Castle and all that had originated there in roleplay. And Moroku definitely knows the history. He's had a lot of encounters with a lot of these characters or whatever. And him and Philip C, even though Philip C doesn't come around ECHA too much or whatever, but let's see, who else is another person? Like, just people, as far as anything. I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for a while, and there's a few reasons why I do this stuff or whatever. Is because as far as anything or whatever, I'm into story writing and stuff like that, and you know, it's just fun having these interactive stories, especially when you have nice characters or whatever to interact with people and stuff like that. Especially, which is interesting because people may wonder, okay, you know, why do I play predatory most of the time? Well, that's a good question. Honestly, is because it's hard finding a predator. You know, as far as anything. I mean, when you're on Eka, predominantly, majority case of the time, a lot of people that you're chatting with are prey characters, predominantly. And when I used to use this character, and this is another character that I have, General Riken. He was like my first. Okay, now, you know, he was just something I just made up or whatever. But he owns a Navy ship, and you know, he was a macro chaser or whatever, and sometimes he would defend the city of New York and stuff like that from different macros and stuff like that. And you know, this is my prey character that I had or whatever. And I noticed that, you know, he got some attention or whatever, and this started on the origins of Big Furs and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, you know, wow. I mean, I'm seeing these predatory characters and stuff like that, but they're not really, you know, not really getting the attention like that. I mean, I guess for one, because I was playing a male character, and for two, as far as anything, you know, I was playing prey. And it's like, you know, that's like a double negative. I ain't really getting nowhere with that. So, you know, that made me embark on, you know, bringing some of my characters that I have from other role plays that I do. And I don't know, I just came around and said, okay, you know, hey, you know, I'm gonna try, you know, playing the predatory aspect. Why? Is because you're more guaranteed to find more role play, and then on top of that, I had to teach myself, as far as anything, to enjoy those kind of scenes. Well, I can't say I would say I would teach myself per se, but I've learned to adjust to where that, okay, I've gotten the enjoyment out of basically using a predatory character by imagining myself as being that person who's playing prey, and basically the predator being basically like some character I don't know, like I'm not in control of the character or whatever. I mean, that's the only way I've been able to come to a solution for this pred-prey situation. And you know, that's just one of the little commentaries that I wanted to say on that. You know, like I said, I'm gonna add some more video up. And yeah, this will be the case. Multiplex Movies out.